Hayden family's been a part of motorcycle road racing for decades. Sadly, this year Roger Hayden decided to retire from pro road racing. But thankfully, we were able to spend a few minutes with Roger at this year's AIMEXPO to find out what his plans are after retirement.
So far, I enjoy it. It's been so early; it doesn't really feel much different yet. So, but definitely, it's a little more relaxing already. I don't have to think about anything coming up. I think when it's really going to hit me, the first race of the year, when everybody's racing, and I'm not. But you know, I thought about that, and you know, when I made my decision. So, so yeah, so far it seems it's only been a couple weeks, but I'm enjoying it so far. Well, that I'm not sure. That's what I want to do. I want to stay involved. So hopefully somebody brings me on to do that, because I didn't retire because I don't want to be at the races or I don't like to travel. I retired just because I don't like to take the chances that I used to love to take. So I still love racing. I still love hanging out with the fans. I still want to promote the sport and still help younger riders. So my plan is to stay involved and keep coming around and stay involved and actually be more involved with the fans and stuff, because on the race weekend for me, it's kind of hard to interact with the fans a ton because I'm really like focused. And so yeah, I would like to come around and hang out with the fans more than I do, and I enjoy it. For one, I like some of the fans will give me a hard time. I'm like Chicago Bears fan, and you know, kind of give me a hard time when they get beat, and I enjoy that part of going back and forth with the fans and stuff. So I want to stay involved. Like I said, I still want to promote the sport. So hopefully something comes up, because I love racing. And you know, it's kind of funny. They had a test 2 days after the season, and you know, I was on live timing all day, you know, seeing what was going on. So I'm definitely not going to be away from it. Yes, for sure. That's something I thought about, because I do have a lot of experience, and not just far as training, but you know, how to handle yourself as a professional, which is huge. You know, a lot of younger guys, it's hard to, it's a different generation, and you know, acting like a professional is a big part of the job, just beside, you know, results are important as well. But that's something I'd like to do. And you know, like I said, as far as like the training and how to prepare yourself for a race, and like I said, I've been around. I've had two brothers, so if I haven't went through something, one of them for sure have been through it. So that's something I'm definitely interested in. You know, at home there's a bunch of guys that live in Owensboro: J.D. Beach, Jake Lewis, Nick McFadden, and you know, we're friends, but I kind of play a little bit of that role with them. You know, they always bouncing questions off of me, and always trying to help those guys and give back, because, you know, I remember the guys who were cool to me and gave me advice and helped me, and guys who didn't. And, you know, when I tried to get their time as a kid, they didn't seem to have it. So I've never forgot that. So I definitely, and also it's giving back, because I want to see the sport grow. I want to see more Americans across overseas. So I want to do my part to try to make that happen. To be an ambassador would always kind of be, I think it's almost everybody's dream once they get done, who still love it. Some guys retire because they don't want to travel, or they're burned out on motorcycles in general. So for me, that's not the case. But yeah, I'd like to be an ambassador for a company. So we'll see if it plays out. But like I said, I want to promote the sport. I want to be involved. The sport's been great to me. The fans have been great to me, been great to my family, especially when you go through tragic situations like, you know, our family went through last year. I don't think people will realize how much it means when people, you know, you might not have been able to thank every single person, but you realize how much people really care about you and your family when something like that happens. So racing runs deep in our blood. So even my sister, when I announced my retirement, she was like, well, I guess this is kind of my retirement from racing too. All I've known is going to the races and stuff too. So it's definitely, it's a family sport for us, and that's all we know. Yeah, and that goes back to really our parents. You know, they kept us grounded, and they still do. So, you know, and we came from a small town, and that's one thing we've always loved is going back home. And so, you know, that's another part, you know, when you talk about working with younger kids is how to treat other people through the good times and adversity, because if you race professionally, things aren't always going to be rosy, and there's going to be tough days. There's going to be days when you want to blow off media and functions and things like that you can't do. And, you know, so that's, like I said a minute ago, the fans and the community and the sport have been great to us, not just last year, but to continue, because that's like one of the biggest things to worry about. You don't want people to forget, you know, how great your brother was, and they definitely have it. So another reason I want to stay around is kind of keep the legacy of our family going in the sport. As far as riding, just riding with the local guys at home. We have turn tracks, flat tracks in Kentucky. They do a lot of trail riding. They're trying to talk me into going trail riding with them this winter now, so probably do some of that. But we used to go training, and we always did these long 30-minute motos when it was like 100 degrees over that in Kentucky. So I won't be doing those anymore, but I'll still be out there riding, you know, a little bit here and there. So that's the fun part is riding with the boys and, you know, giving each other a hard time and stuff like that. So that part I'm not going to get away from.
I really hope that someone finds a way to keep Roger as an active part of the sport. He's a great ambassador to motorcycle road racing, and we hope to see him in the paddock for years to come.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, I appreciate the support. I mean, not just from you, but from everyone. You know, after I announced my retirement, I was kind of blown away with all the support I got, and it was awesome. And but yeah, hopefully it's not the end of me at the races, just the end of me racing.
Don't forget to comment and like this video, and if you want to stay up to date with all of our great videos and stories, hit the subscribe button and follow us on social media @CycleSportsTV.